A boy called 911 to ask for help to solve his math homework. Cops soon realized he had a bigger problem and rushed to his address. Ryan Crosby was lost in deep thought, staring at the plain wall and his math book. "How am I supposed to solve this one?" he mumbled. The 8-year-old had a math assignment to submit the next day and needed help with a few problems. Even the internet didn't have the step-by-step answers he was looking for. That's when Ryan picked up the phone and dialed 911. "911, what's your emergency?" the operator said. Although the emergency unit in that part of Madison had previously dealt with several calls for help, this one stood out. "Come again? You need help with math?" the dispatcher exclaimed after hearing out Ryan. "Yes, I do," Ryan replied. "My mom always told me I shouldn't be scared to call 911 to ask for help." The operator hoped this was not a prank. They would often get random hoax calls from kids in town on Halloween. So this time, she decided not to give much thought to the little boy's pleas with his math homework. "Listen, son, what's your name?" the operator inquired. "My name is Ryan." "Ryan, this is not a tutorial center. It's an emergency line," the operator said. "Is there any emergency we can help you with?" But Ryan insisted that he only needed help to solve his math problems. "Please, my mom said 911 helps. Help me with this, please," he cried. At this point, the operator was debating hanging up, but she had to be certain the kid wasn't pulling a prank and decided to have a word with his mother. "All right, I will transfer your call to the non-emergency department. But before that, can you give the phone to your mother?" the operator said. Ryan cried and said he wouldn't have called 911 if his mother had been home. "I see. Is there another adult with you in the house?" the operator inquired. "No, it's just me," Ryan revealed. "Are you saying you're all alone in the house, Ryan?" "Yes." "1 second, hold on." The operator kept Ryan on the line as she hurriedly traced his address. In no time, cops rushed to the boy's home, only to find him alone in his house at 10 p.m. "Hello, Ryan. Where is your mother? How long have you been alone in the house?" an officer calmly asked Ryan. The boy said the house was empty when he arrived home from school that afternoon. "I had the spare keys with me." The officers thought something was amiss. They tried to reach Ryan's mother, Matilda, but her phone was switched off. "Something isn't right. Officer, you stay with him while we search," the cop said to his partner. Moments later, the officer got a call from the control room about the location where Matilda's phone was last active. "What? What's going on? Where is my mother?" Ryan cried. An officer stayed with him while the rest hurried to the spot in the patrol vehicle. The coordinates led the cops to the outskirts of town. "Her phone was last active in this area. Go on, search this place," an officer commanded, pointing to a secluded area where an old deserted mill stood. The officers rummaged the place and still found nothing after half an hour. Soon the K-9 arrived to make their job easier. They made the dog sniff Matilda's used scarf they got from her house. In mere seconds, K-9 Keyser led the cops in a different direction. After arriving there 10 minutes later, they found a car stranded in the middle of a deserted route. "Officers, stay back, alert," the cop said. As they neared the spot, they surrounded the car, and when they peeped in, they found Matilda lying still on the seat. "Let's get her out of there," the officer yelled. An ambulance arrived 10 minutes later, and Matilda was rushed to the hospital. "Mrs. Crosby, are you all right?" the cop asked Matilda after she gained consciousness. "Can you please tell us what happened?" It turned out that Matilda had gone to visit her sister in the neighboring town that morning. "I wanted to shop on the way, and I decided to take a shortcut to this place," she said. "But while driving, I passed out, and I don't remember what happened after that." The doctor later revealed that Matilda had fainted due to heat. Her phone battery was dead, and she remained unconscious the whole day in the car. Luckily, a window was open, and she survived. The officer explained to Matilda how they ended up finding her. It appears that one call Ryan made to 911 saved your life. Later, an officer dropped Matilda home. After seeing her, Ryan ran to her and hugged her in tears. "Mommy, I missed you. Where were you?" he cried. Matilda kissed her son and hugged him. She realized she had done the right thing in encouraging her boy to call 911. whenever he needed help. "You saved my life," she smiled. The incident set a good example for Matilda's friends and siblings. They taught their children not to be scared to call 911 whenever they needed help. Educate your children about the importance of calling 911 during emergencies. Ryan's mother often told him to call 911 whenever he needed help. Although the boy reached the emergency line to find help with his math homework, it saved his mother's life that day. Be alert to the things you hear from kids. They might mean a lot more than you think. When Ryan told the emergency line operator he was alone in his house at night, the operator immediately informed the cops about it. When the officers arrived at Ryan's house, they realized his mom was missing and set on a mission to find her. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this story with your friends. It might brighten their day and inspire them.